Hello guys, I'm Yvette and I just passed the NCLEX. Woohoo! 75 questions, first time test taker, yes! And thank you, Mo. You are the bomb.com. I really appreciate every single thing you've done. The program works. You guys listen, I literally was down to my last dime and had looked at all other resources. I'd been using other resources and videos and things like that. I knew my test was coming up and I didn't want to repeat this test. Like, I just wanted to pass it the first time. I ran across Mo on Facebook and of course, just like everybody else, I was like, yeah, right. Okay. This can't be that good, right? So I kept scrolling and he kept coming back up and I'm like, this dude is persistent, right? So I decided to go ahead and do the free webinar. Once I listened to the free webinar, I was hooked. I was like, okay, I don't care what I have to do. I don't care how I have to scrape. I will have to get this program because I felt like it was just the thing I needed to add to my arsenal so that I would pass the first time. So I went ahead and added it. I took my last little bit of money. It wasn't a credit card, but I took my last set of money. But before I did that, I did text Mo and was like, listen, I'm down to my last. I really want to know that this is going to work and I'm really going to pass. And he reassured me. And every time I had a question about something, Mo always answered, or Joe or whoever it was that was answering me, they always took the time to answer me accordingly. So you're never left to hang to dry, or you're sitting there wondering. They always respond. They are absolutely wonderful. So I went and followed the 20 rituals, just like Mo said. I ate my breakfast. I made sure the day before my test, I grabbed the protein bar, like he said. I listened to the motivational speeches on the way. By the way, his motivational speech, oh my God, that he has put on the end of the 20 rituals, you guys, amazing. So I listened to that one the day before. I listened to it on the way there. I found 2 more videos to listen to on the way. Guys, I was doing these questions on my lunch breaks. When patient census was down, I would have an earbud in just listening to his lectures. It absolutely works. I was doing no less than 50 to 100 questions out of the Q Bank a day. I was studying everything I could. And when I got to the test center, I did exactly what Mo said a couple of days before. The test center I had to go to was 45 minutes away, but I drove it ahead of time a few days before. So like he said, there would be no surprises. And I'm so glad I did, because the entrance that I was used to going into, or was going to go into, was closed off. So because I knew where I was going, like he said, I wasn't shocked. I was like, oh, there's another way in. So I got there and I was settled. I wasn't in arms about anything. Got there, I had my snack in the locker. Everything was ready the way he said. I took my 10 deep breaths before I hit start. I started it. I took my break, like he said, and I went in the bathroom. And halfway through that test, I was like, uh-oh, I don't know how I'm really doing. Let me get up and use the restroom. When it said, you've completed 2 hours or whatever it said. Went to the restroom and I did exactly what he said. I looked in that mirror and said, you are not leaving here without this RN license. I don't care what you got to do. You're not leaving until you get it. Okay. So I did that, and as stupid as it sounds, and I didn't want to be out loud, so I was whispering it. I was like, you're going to make this. You're going to get this. You're going to go out here and you're going to slam dunk this, and you are walking out of here with an RN license. I went in, I was on like question 60 and walked back in, sat back down and said another prayer, hit start. Guys, when I got to question 74, I was like, look, this next question is it. I mean, if you go further, that's great, because that means you're still alive. But if it cuts off, I don't really know how I did. I got to 75 and I took a deep breath. And I hit the button and it cut off. And I was like, oh my God. And then I went home and I texted Mo on the way. I was like, I just finished the NCLEX. Oh my God. And he's like, do the Pearson View trick. And I waited 2 hours and I got the good pop up. And I was like, yes. But then I didn't want to celebrate too much. So I waited. The next day, my license was up as registered nurse. Yay! So thank you, Mo. You are amazing. You guys trust the program, trust the process, do exactly what he says to the T, and you will pass on your next attempt. Thank you, Mo. I'm an Alpha Slicer. Woohoo!